Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain just a few fundamental concepts. Okay, I thought I'd make a video because it's just a little bit easier to explain. Okay, so this is my piano here. Okay, so before I can explain what a key is, I need to explain just a few other things first. Okay, so first of all, you have each one of these here, each one of these keys on the keyboard, black and white keys, okay, the sound that it produces is called a note, okay? So this is a note, this is a note, this is a note. They're all called notes, right? When you, while I'm on the topic, when you combine certain notes together to create a harmony, you get what's called a chord, okay? So I've got three notes here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's called a chord. Alright, now the other thing is, so you've got black and white keys. When they produce a sound, it's called a note, right? Play some of them together at the same time, it's called a chord. Now, what a key basically means is that it's a collection of notes that sound good together, basically. Okay, so you have these things called scales, right? So a scale is like this. Okay, that's one type of scale, okay, what I just played there. Actually, before I say that, I should probably mention, I don't know if you know this or not, but each note has a name as well. So starting, you've got to do a little bit of memorization, right? So starting here, where the two black keys are, the two black keys, the one to the left of it, this is a C. Okay, it's called a C note. All of these are C. There's a C there. Here's another C. Here's another C. Here's another C. Okay, when you play the same note, the same named note, see that? See how I'm playing two at the same time? That's called an octave. Okay, octave, octave. So I've got a C here. This one here, what comes after C, right? D, in between the two keys. So this is a D. Here's another D, playing at the same time. The space between one D and the other D is an octave. What's the next one? What's after D? E. Okay, then F, G, A, B, back to C. So we've got, to summarize, sorry about my crappy camera work, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and it just repeats all the way up the keyboard. Okay, you've got these black notes as well, but I'm not going to get into them just yet because I don't want it to be confusing, but I'll get into that some other time. But what a scale is so it's a collection of notes. So if we say I'm going to play the C scale, I start on C, and then I go to the next C. Right, now I can play that. I can play another scale starting on a different note. So I did C, but I can also do D. I'm going to play some black notes here, but don't worry about that too much. But it's going to sound the same, right? So I'll do it again. So I've got a C scale, and I've got a D scale. I can do a G scale. So here's a G. Hang on, I'll do it here. Here's a G. Oh, hang on. So I've got three. I'll just play you three different scales. The three families, if you like. Okay, the three separate things. You've got a C scale, C scale. I've got a D scale. I've got a G scale. Okay, so did you hear the similarities? Like they all sound the same, right? It's like da 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 da. They all sound the same, but they're all starting on a different note. Okay, so basically, you might not fully understand this just yet, but just sort of take it in little bits. All a key is just a family of notes that sound good together when they're being played. So, if I was playing like maybe a simple tune like those three notes there, you could say that they're in the key of C, but I could also play those three notes in the key of D. That tune in the key of D. Or I could play it in the key of G. Or in the key of A. Or in the key of B. It's all the same tune, it's all the same kind of melody, but it sounds different depending on the key that you're in. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'll leave it there, but ask as much as you want. I don't mind helping. I've got plenty of time.